Patrick Townley at ptlarts.com, going live in Brighton, from Brighton in the UK. Just wanted to talk about a couple of things. So I'm an artist. I paint these things. I paint portraits, watercolors, and play music, do poetry, and all this sort of stuff. So it's about how to get focused on doing things, getting things done, getting on with work, getting on with projects, getting them out there, etc. So I've been looking at this amazing book, which is written in 1963 by, it's in Mirror, Tough-Minded Leadership. It says, if you can read Mirror writing. And so I'm looking at each point on a daily basis to strengthen some sort of foundation, some sort of thought process. So 3 points I'm going to look at today from this book on page 129 is by Joe D. Batten, is unsatisfaction, flexibility, and giving. So the first quote: leaders are hungry for improvement, growth, and a better way. So my first thought is about hunger or hungry state. So we all understand that we either like or don't like, and probably we don't like being hungry, but probably we always wanting something. We either want a relationship, we want money, we want good health, we want. So it's like this hunger state is sort of, sometimes we can feel sort of kind of disgusted about it. So, but actually, if we begin to use what is actually a really natural, normal aspect of our life that we're not going to get away from, by taking action to help others, we can begin to find that it will work to our advantage. We'll begin to understand that it is possible to create value with these things instead of it being destructive. You know, the world we live in seems to be falling apart because we're consuming everything, doesn't it? But when we start to use this same energy to motivate us to give to others and share what we do. So if we're artists like myself, it sort of can become a driving force to what we do. So as in this leadership way, so we're always constantly looking for new projects, growth in what we're doing. They have a fanatical commitment to constantly stretching and reaching for the best. So as you know, hunger state can never really be it can be satisfied for a short period of time, but not for a really long period of time. But we become hungry again, don't we? It's this sort of vicious, it seems like a vicious cycle. This beginning to sort of focus away from consumption to giving, it's the same energy that's involved and enables us to build up a healthier outlook to our own life. So this was point number one. So the next one, flexibility, which I think actually is really closely linked. Leaders abhor rigidity in all forms. So I've heard this in many different fields in leadership. If you're rigid and stick to plans, you can't possibly embrace change, can you? So change, everything's changing. So we're in spring now in the UK. There's all sorts of buds and flowers and all sorts of stuff coming out really, really quickly, which is all about change, isn't it? It's all about changing every moment, sort of walking down the street, and there's more stuff happening, growing in nature. So we need to be able, if we plan to what it's like in the winter, then in the summer it's clearly not going to work, is it? So just those small examples help us recognize the necessity, if we have got a tendency to be rigid in our projects and stick to these plans, it can be what holds us back from being successful. So we need to be flexible to allow change. And the final one is about giving. Leaders believe that the more people put into or give to life and their work, the more they receive. Also, giving yields more real pleasure. They relish giving earned praise. So, one point, it's all about the same thing, tied in with this hunger state, if you like. By giving, we can start to transform it so that it has a healthy balance. And so those actions about sharing, like building content on the internet, for example, if we're giving like stuff to people to help them like understand what they're doing, it's the same energy and it's no longer being completely destructive. It's beginning to create some sort of value. So those are the three things. This is ptlarts.com. Have a look at my YouTube channel and also my website, where there's blogs where I go into more comprehensible detail than I have done here. So thank you very much for listening. See you soon.